Welcome back to another video. Happy Easter. Whoa, yeah. Now look, this is a pick a card, pick a reading, pick an Easter egg, pick an egg reading video that you can pick from one or two, either the green or the blue. And it doesn't have to be Easter if you're watching this. It doesn't matter what day it is. Every day is Easter. We're always looking for those Easter eggs in life. We're always on a little hunt for the joyful things that are out there, or for the new idea, or for the new words to be able to share with our significant other, or for the new what? The new things we want to do that make us feel better about ourselves, about others, about life. So this video is going to be a little pick a card. You're going to get one of these and we're going to read it. Now look, what's inside it? Well, I'll tell you this. It's a surprise even to me. What's inside the eggs are quotes, random quotes that I had printed off and put into the egg. I don't have any idea what the quotes are, so it's going to be a surprise for me too, making this video. So should be fun. Now, let's go ahead and get started. Remember that when we're out there in life, everything really is like an Easter egg, meaning that we're hunting for something new that is hidden. And that's the mystery that we're living in. This is the childlike awe and wonder that Easter reminds us of. And it is the childlike awe and wonder and that desire to grow forward, which is what the green egg, you've picked this green egg, the green egg is the one that is about the green heart chakra growth. This is our spiritual body expanding out in all directions. Now, when I say green heart chakra, I'm just talking about the spiritual part of our body and that particular part called our heart chakra, meaning that it is our spiritual identity at the core. When we talk about chakras, they're really just arms and legs of a non-material part of our makeup. So don't think it's anything weird. Don't think it's something that doesn't exist. It really is. It's just a way to talk about something we can't see. So know this. You can know your heart chakra when you are really moving forward in new ways and you are imagining stuff that hasn't really happened yet that you think, wow, I really would like that to happen, and I think that that could be possible. When you start to take that childlike interest and curiosity into the unknown, then you are cracking open your heart chakra. What? Let's find out what's in here. What's it gonna be for us? Let's see. It says here, give equal space to the thought, what if all works out? This is by Colleen Jornlin from Twitter. It says, give equal space to the thought, what if it all works out? What if it all works out? Oh my God, what if it all works out? So those little things that we're imagining and curiousing, giving a little bit of our attention, poking around at, hey, how are you, little thought that is, wow, probably not even possible. What if it all works out? What if it all works out? So we want to be able to give equality to that. We don't want to discriminate against our imagination just because it's not real yet. This is important. This is all about having faith and giving equal access to the conscious space where we formulate ideas and where we are able to hold a little bit of energy or emotion for it in our heart. What does that look like? Give thought to that idea. Say, hey, little idea, you belong in the world too. Hey, little imagined thing that I would prefer to see in my personal life. What? I'd like to see more money come into my personal life. Why? What? Imagine, what if it all works out? Hey, I'd like to see a smoother interactions with me and my spouse, right? Just these gentle, loving little bit of friendshipy type underneath everything. We're supporting each other in some really beautiful way. I'd like to see that. What if it all works out? What if the things you give attention to up here are just going to become part of reality? What if they're waiting for you to select them with your heart and your emotional eye of light? So, when you're going around and you want to see things better in your life, make sure that you crack open that green heart chakra spiritual body up in your conscious space and imagine and feel the wonderful things you'd like to see come to pass. Whoa, yeah, it is a little Easter special. Let's go to the second egg. Did you pick the blue egg? What's in the blue egg? Well, the blue is the light blue. That is our throat chakra. Again, chakras are nothing weird. Chakras are nothing that you should say that they're not real. Ooh, well, they're not really real, like plasticky real, but, they're eternally real, meaning that they are a principle, a concept, something that can be passed on to anyone. And they outlive this piece of plastic, even though this is going to be around for a long time, right? Whoa. Now look, the chakras are just a way of talking about the arms and the legs of our spiritual body, right? We have a nose, we have ears, we have eyes, and in the chakras we have the throat chakra, which is represented by the color blue. So the colors represent the energy or the idea or the concept of this part of our spiritual makeup. When we're talking about spiritual things, we have to point to it with words and energy or emotion in ways, describe it in multiple ways so that we can really get all the way around it, to see it clearly, to comprehend it. So that's what the light blue chakra is. It is our voice in the world, our words in the world, our facets of words, our collection of spells, our spelling bee, acing it all by giving our words to the world. When we describe things in a variety of ways, when we say things in more ways than one, then we're going to be able to get across a nice, well-rounded egg for us to crack open and enjoy here on Earth. So, if you pick the blue egg, here is your quote. Now remember, the eggs had quotes in them that I don't even know what they are, and we are simply delivering a reading based on the quote from the egg. So this is the second one. If you want to kill any idea in the world today, if you want to kill any idea in the world today, who would want to do that? All right. If you want to kill any idea in the world today, I guess there are some ideas that we feel like we might want to, not kill, but want to have erased or vanish or not be a part of our activity as a human race. Okay. So it says, if you want to kill any idea in the world today, maybe even ideas like, wow, I feel like, wow, why shouldn't ideas get to be here? But I do see what this is going towards. Maybe there's ideas that we really want to get rid of or kind of transcend, that's a better word. Well, if there's an idea you want to transcend, if you want to transcend any idea in the world today, get a committee working on it. That's funny. Okay, so it's a joke. Look, if you want to kill any idea in the world today, get a committee working on it. Get a committee working on it. Why? Because if you have an idea, and it's a good idea, or it's an idea, and really any idea is deserving to come into the world, just like a little baby can be born into the world. Why shouldn't it get to be a part of life? Let's say that we are like ideas. We are really a big eye, a third eye, that has a lot of ideas rolling through it all through our life. So it says, if you want to kill any idea in the world today, get a committee working on it. That's from someone named Charles F. What does that mean? Well, it means that if you get a whole bunch of people talking about some one thing, then that committee is going to tear it apart and they're going to fight each other and they're going to bump heads until it's garbage. And then everybody's going to bail on the idea. Or maybe we're going to create a space for everybody to add their perspective to something, and then we're going to let that idea grow and become what it wants to be. We're going to let the idea decide who it is. We're not going to force that idea to be what we want as an individual. This is what happens when we work together in relationships. We have a committee. We have a family of people communicating about an idea. And the idea doesn't have to die so much as it will grow and it will blossom and it will expand. And this is really what it means to have strong relationships with people and communication. And that's why it came out of the blue. So we want to make sure that when we are working with other people on ideas, that we don't kill it by negating what they're saying. We want to reflect back to them. It's so easy. Use our reflective listening and then the ideas won't get hurt. Reflect back what you hear the person saying in your own words, and that's going to help add dimension to the idea. For example, if somebody comes up and says, I think that we should, go ahead and get rid of every single bit of ice cream in the world. What an idea. That's an idea. Why shouldn't every idea have a chance to be spoken about, shouted from the rooftops? So let's look at that. If somebody said that to you, we could easily not kill the idea. We'll not kill it. We're going to say, what I hear you saying is that you'd like to abolish ice cream altogether. They're going to say yes. If you reflect back to them what you hear them saying, but in your own words, you're going to get a workout of your own creative heart, throat, chakra. Boom. You're going to be able to get words out there that are different from what they're saying, but that are meaning the same thing. basically. And that's going to expand their perspective, and it's going to show them what they said. And then they can really feel if that's what they really want to do. Then someone will maybe say back to you, well, hey, I want to get rid of all the ice cream in the world. And you say, well, I hear you want to abolish it then, right? And they're like, well, yes, because it's too cold. Oh, all right, so what I hear you saying is you don't like cold things. Should we get rid of snow then too? Is that what you're thinking? Well, actually, it's okay that it's cold now that I think about it. Now that you put it that way, now that I see a bigger picture, I don't want to kill that idea about getting rid of ice cream. I want to transcend it, meaning like, you know what it is I just don't really like cold, sweet things. Now that I realize it, like, I don't have to like everything. Wow, wait, you know what? Why don't I just go ahead and get some cotton candy instead? Whoa, wow, thank you for talking with me. I actually don't feel like I hate ice cream anymore. I don't want to kick it all out the door and say goodbye to it. And you're going to feel better because you have exercised your throat chakra to reflect what they said without fighting or negating them. You didn't kill their idea. That's good news. There's a better video than this one on this called Mirroring and Reflective Listening that I have on my channel. Look for it. Mirroring and Reflective Listening. Thanks for being a part of this rising to the occasion, to the egg occasion, and finding out what we could find in our little egglets. Take care, friends. Keep your real Easter egg expanding. That's your consciousness, your awareness, your blank space of God spark. Take care until tomorrow.